Give me one, give me one. Woo! Bryant for the win. Bang! The sting and everyone, oh my, he's got it! Wow. Michigan at the 41. What a hit! Ball's free, on the ground. South Carolina deserves to have it. Seth Rollins just curb stomped Randy Orton. And with that curb stomp, the future is now.
Hey, welcome back, guys. We are here on the 5-Star Podcast, and I have the one and only John Noble, fresh off of a basketball season. Some would say that you overachieved, but I think you guys knew what you were capable of to begin with.
Yeah, we certainly didn't feel like we overachieved. We had a lot of ups and downs over the course of the season, but I think at the end of the day, we all felt like we were playing for a regional title the whole time.
Oh yeah, it's big time. All Perry County final,
right?
And straight to Rupp Arena. Obviously, you want to win one. You want to win it all, but
yeah.
But big time for that community. I know everybody on Twitter. I constantly was tweeting the Buckhorn updates, and everybody loved it. Everybody
it was really amazing to watch the way the community, and not just the Buckhorn community, but Perry County and the 14th region as a whole really kind of embraced us, and we felt very blessed to be in that position.
All right, but now basketball season is over. It is over. No, got a little bit of NBA left, and then we're going to hit that streak where it's nothing but baseball until football season, and I don't watch a lot of Sports Center during that time.
Right.
But this is the time of the year where you usually start wrestling a little bit more often.
Yeah.
But that's probably not going to be the case this year.
It's a little different. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Because I got footage here. We're gonna take a look at the last match, and I know you probably don't want to see it right now. This might hurt worse than seeing that Sweet 16 appearance, because you always knew that you have. There's always next year though with that. You know what I mean?
That's
there's
true.
always next year with that.
That's
but
true.
Man, a lose and you retire match, and let's take a look at what happened with Larry D here. And here we have it. The retirement, your career versus Larry D's chance to wrestle in Hazard again. And you take the chair that not from Larry D, and the fast count for 3, and that's how your career ends.
It's been very hard to take. For those that don't know, a friend of mine, an alleged friend of mine, Michael Jameson, is a guy that I kind of helped get in the wrestling business, and had called me up, and we kind of parted ways a little bit. There's just some personality conflicts there, and he's like, I know it's your retirement match if you lose, and I won't be there for you. Mean a lot for me to be there for you, and and you get caught in the moment, don't think about things, and obviously the match had what I thought was a great match with Larry D, who, as despicable of a person as he is an incredible talent. And at the end of the night, we're in the ring, and there's chairs there, and the referee goes down, and Michael comes in to referee in the shirt, and as soon as I turn my back, bam, and that's it. And it's no DQ match. Obviously, when you sign the contract, that's not something that goes through your mind. Is that somebody else might be the direct
Sign the contract right here.
We signed it right here on the 5-Star Podcast, and of course, Larry pinned me and got the win with a little bit of a fast count as well. But it's a lot to take. But at the same time, like you said, I signed the contract right here, and it said that if I got beat, I would retire, and and it really, it stings. Not just the chair shot, which stung a lot, but just the lasting impact of that. It really stings.
And you've had, but you had the opportunity to kind of immerse yourself in the basketball season. You could get your mind off of it. But this Friday, you're being honored at a Bluegrass Championship Wrestling show here at Hazard High School Gymnasium. And wrestling's always been a big part here in Hazard. We had when I was growing up, WCW came to
Right.
came to the Memorial Gym. You know, Hazard is bringing back wrestling this weekend. You're being honored. How's it going to feel going into a wrestling event here in your home county, knowing that you're being honored because it's pretty much over?
Right. You know, it'll be the first time in my, you know, I had my first match in 1997, so I've never walked to the ring before not being a wrestler. Although in my heart I still am, but you know, on paper and at least, I don't know. I mean, obviously, anytime somebody's willing to honor you, it's a big deal, and you appreciate it. And Ken, I'm wearing the shirt, Ken, wherever you're at, promoting the company here. But at the same time, you know, Bluegrass Championship Wrestling is where I had my first match. And so to be able, I guess, you know, if it has to end, you know, I guess it ends for all of us one way or another. But if it has to end, I'm glad that it's in a BCW ring. And if anybody's going to honor me, I'm glad it's that company.
Well, love to see you getting honored this weekend. I'll be there. But someone who wants to dishonor you, Larry D, still at it. And before we started, he got wind that you were going to be here tonight, and sent a video that he wanted you to watch. So
of course he did.
I know he did. You know, Larry he's a quality competitor, but man, he will not let you live it down. He will not let you live it down.
I would expect no less.
Well, let's take a look at what he had to say.
It's been brought to my attention that this Friday night in Hazard, Kentucky, that John Noble, of all people, is getting honored by the wrestling community. It's awful funny. If anyone should be honored, it should be me. I'll tell you why it should be me is because I've ended John Noble's career. I've done Eastern Kentucky the favor of being rid of John Noble, the hometown boy. Well, you know what, John? That's fine. That's great. I hope that you get your little plaque. I hope you get your award. But just remember one thing. I will have someone there watching. You don't know who it is. You don't know where they'll be. But if at any point in time that you decide to step foot inside the wrestling ring and perform, I'll do exactly like I've done the last year and a half down there, and I will be the mayor of Eastern Kentucky. Heck, I'll be the governor, whatever you want me to be. But facts being facts, John Noble, I retired you. I retired everybody. Problem is, John, I'm just simply better than you. Now, you better be very careful. I expect you to get your little fake award and leave. This is a professional wrestling show. You're retired thanks to me. John, I'll be watching.
So what is this is the first time you're seeing this, so I want to hear your reaction while it's fresh.
You know, I gotta say, Larry, obviously, you know, talking about running for governor, I didn't know that we could find worse candidates than what we've had, but I think Larry D would definitely fit that bill. But Larry, that's pretty much what I expected out of Larry. He's a great talent, but has absolutely zero class. Like I said earlier, he's pretty much a despicable human being. I can tell you this much. I'm going to be there Friday, and I'm going to walk to that ring, and whatever they've got to give me as an honor, obviously, I'm going to be thrilled to have it. But, you know, I'm retired, clearly, but I'm still a licensed wrestler. So if Larry or any of his buddies or Michael Jameson especially, who I'd love to see face-to-face, if any of those guys feel like they want to get in there and put their hands on me, I'm still licensed. So I can do whatever I need to do. As far as that goes, obviously I can't do a match, but if they were to get in there and then put their hands on me or whatever, that would be, I would actually prefer that if they would do it. But if not, you know, it is what it is. I'll accept my award and go. But I certainly, if Larry D's there or Michael Jameson, if they want to get in that ring, I'm definitely not going anywhere.
So he says that he's got somebody looking out for you.
I'm sure he's got somebody.
So let's say you go down there and then you get jumped, and then you show these guys up or what it is. Larry says he's still got something coming for you. Would you take on Larry D again, given the opportunity?
Oh, right now, today, no doubt. I mean, no, we're just a couple of weeks out of basketball season, and now I feel like I'm in pretty good shape still. You know, got a lot of bumps and bruises that I've had for a while, but I can go right now. So I mean, if he wants to, like I said, I'm still licensed. So if they ever wanted to say, well, you know, do a non-sanctioned anything, that would be fine with me. I'm definitely up for that. And you know, you don't ever know what will happen in the world of professional wrestling. But for all intents and purposes, I am retired. But if they if they want to come at me, I'm definitely not going anywhere.
There's no doubt about it. If you had anything to say to Larry D right now, go ahead, let him know.
I think the biggest thing I'd tell Larry D, because, like I said, he's an exceptional talent, but an absolutely despicable person. But I know he's somebody with a lot of pride, and I think if he looks deep inside, he knows he didn't beat me by himself. He knows he can sit there and he can use all his hand motions and do all his talking with his hands and all that stuff, but he never beat me by himself. And if he's got an ounce of pride in him, that has to eat away at him at somewhere, because if you go back and look at that match, you know, I put him through a table. I suplexed him from the top rope onto a bunch of chairs. I more than held my own in that match. And when it got time for push to come to shove, he had to have his buddy bail him out. And like I said, if he's got an ounce, I would say to Larry, if you have an ounce of pride in your 400-pound body, that has to eat at you, knowing that you have to go to sleep at night knowing that you did not beat me by yourself. I know it would bother me. And maybe Larry, probably not the man that most of us are. But if he was an ounce of a man and had an ounce of pride, I know that would have to eat at him. And I would obviously say any time that you want to find out yourself, man-to-man, straight up, no tricks, no gimmicks, nobody else involved who's the better man, then please, absolutely, let's do it.
Strong words coming from Mr. Noble here. Is there anything else, any other matches on the card this weekend?
I've been in touch a little bit with him here lately. I think we've got a local guy, big Clinton Stacy, making his debut. I don't know if you've met Clinton or not, but Clinton is a phenomenal athlete and one of the best. I would say prospect would be the right word. Probably one of the best prospects in the business, especially in this state. Maybe beyond this state. He's about 6'3". He's solid. I'm talking single-digit body fat, huge, just a hugely built guy, and has a lot of athletic ability. And we're pretty excited about him making his debut against Austin Tyler Morris, who's a very good young talent as well. I know as far as who's going to be there, Jordan Cage is going to be there, who's one of the best wrestlers in southeastern United States right now, wrestles all over. Handsome Bo James, who's been on your podcast before, kind of like Larry, another pretty despicable type human being, but a great wrestler. Just Kyle Maggard, of course, is going to be on the event, and it's just going to be overall a good night of wrestling.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting to see some wrestling here in Hazard. It's been too long. It's been a few months since we've been treated to some of that. I've had to go to Estill County. We've had to go to Lawrenceburg. We've had to travel some pretty far distances to see some good wrestling. But we will be home in Hazard this weekend, and I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing you get honored.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on, John, and I'll see you Friday, and hopefully we'll see you guys there too.